It's got a spring day that's finally warm enough to do a little painting behind the hitch up under in the spare tire area. We've never addressed any of the surface rust that we're seeing in there since we've owned the trailer. So I'd like to get the wire wheel going, clean that up, and give it a coat of paint. While I'm in there, I want to inspect the spare tire. My guess is that it's long out of date. It's probably original, but we'll look at the date code on there and see how old it really is. Spare tire removal is pretty straightforward. If it's not in the mud or pouring rain, it's not going to get you too filthy. Basically, that pin right there allows this pin to slide out, and I'm going to need two hands. I'm going to have to lift up slightly just to pop that pin through. Raising up the hitch here just to give me a little more space to drop the tire, a little more space to work. Just gonna put the pin back so I don't lose it. It's pretty well balanced. It actually lifts fairly easily for what you might think. Well, that's not ideal, but it's probably not the end of the world. Here's a quick piece of information if you don't know how to tell how old a tire is. This is a Goodyear Marathon radial trailer tire. The size is here, 225/75/15. This right here is the date code. And so what this means is this was made in the 8th week of 2006. So somewhere around the end of February 2006. Our trailer is a 2006 Airstream. So my guess is this is an original tire. What's a bit sad is that it doesn't appear like it's ever been used, but I wouldn't trust it for very long if I had to use it based on the age. 16, 17 years old. So looking at the spare tire hanger, got flaky paint here. Looking around the little well where the framing is up underneath the trailer. So this is under the front couch. It's actually a thin spot where there's no insulation, and it gives you enough space to have the tire tuck up. But you can see that right here we've got some rusty flaky steel, and we're gonna have to put some paint on it. Checking up on previous repairs, I replaced a few missing rivets with a washer and a rivet because the belly pan was hanging down. They seem to be holding pretty well. Also repainted the stabilizer feet, took them off, painted them, put them back, and I'm happy with how all that's holding up. Having a great time under here. We are painting. I'm not trying to be too precious about any kind of overpaint, overspray, because ultimately most of it's hidden by the spare tire, and it's really about covering steel that's starting to rust. Ultimately, I could have taken a bunch of time to mask it out, but I'd rather just get this done before it gets colder as the sun goes down. The tire's back up in place. I was able to get that frame painted, and it's dry enough to put the tire back on and put that up. I'm racing a bit of a rainstorm here. I do wish I had time to paint that spare tire rim, but I'll have to tackle that another time.